Hello everyone, Mr. Happy here, and in this video we're going to be going over some of the details for the Day 1 patch for Final Fantasy 15, which, as the name implies, will become available the day Final Fantasy 15 launches to fix a few things and add a few things as well, completely for free. Now, while this video will not contain spoilers regarding Final Fantasy 15, I do also want to issue a warning. This video comes out about 8 days before launch. There's been a lot of spoilers circulating the internet, so anything Final Fantasy 15 related outside of this video, which I'm already telling you is spoiler free, I would be very, very careful about where you read and what you watch. Just saying, just giving you that because the comment section could be a danger zone for you, honestly. Anyway, so Day 1 patch. We were told back when the game was originally supposed to launch in September that they were going to do a Day 1 patch that added in a few things. However, they weren't satisfied with the quality of the game itself. This patch did not cause the delay of September to November. That was just so they could fix some of the issues that, after playing Judgment Demo, I could say felt a little bit more fixed in Judgment Demo versus what I played at PAX West. Now, this update, which is going to be about 7 gigabytes, is going to become available the day of launch, and it's called the Crown Update. Now, they've only given us a few details of what will be in it, and it is expected that there will be more, mostly because they say these are just a few things. First of all, camera improvements will make it easier to track actions going on in narrow areas. That was my #1 complaint, both about PAX West and Judgment Disc, is when you're in narrow areas, it feels like the camera is your greatest enemy. That's expected in action games. I can't think of an action game that has a great camera off the top of my head. Most of them are either fixed or give you limited options based on what is most reasonable for you to use it for. They're going to be adding more camera improvements. That's perfect. That was the one thing I was worried about people complaining about the most. We'll see if it actually makes a difference, however. The new wait mode function, for those of you who don't know, wait mode is the ability to basically VATS the game. You freeze time, make a decision, and act on it, whether it's using player skills or it's using ally skills or warp striking or whatever. They're actually going to be giving it its own ascension tree, which is basically the ability tree of the game. So you're going to be able to tailor your gameplay a little bit more around wait mode if that's something you desire to do. Those of you who are bigger fans of slowing down the action will definitely be a fan of this ascension tree. They're going to be adding a beast whistle, also known as a monster whistle, and this is going to be a new item that's available that will allow you to call beast allies into battle to fight on your side. I don't know how this is going to work. I doubt it's going to be monster catching or anything that advanced. It'll probably just pull a weak enemy type from the area you're in. For example, it could be maybe a Garula, or it could pull in a dual horn, or maybe it could pull in one of those tusk enemies. I can't remember the name right now. But that it's going to be a new item that very much is akin to some of the old beast-related jobs in the Final Fantasy series. Interested to see how that works into the combat. They're also going to be helping people who didn't watch Kingsglaive or the Omen trailer by adding in new scenes from Kingsglaive and Omen to help people, to help fill in gaps when it feels like there's information in Kingsglaive that was absolutely vital to your gameplay experience here. They're going to make sure that's actually in the game itself, so you don't feel lost if you didn't watch the movie or the trailer. Also, they're going to be adding some new recipes, fish variety, and there's even going to be a gallery for those who are completionists who like to have everything on display. And finally, they're going to be adding social network functionality to Prompto's picture taking. For those who don't know, he takes 10 pictures between resting at camps or resting at motel, hotel, Holiday Inn, whatever, and you're going to be able to upload those directly from Prompto's camera to Facebook or Twitter. You can also save photos, by the way, for those who don't know. So if there's a photo that's in that 10 and you want to save it for later, you are capable of doing that. One of my favorite features, actually, of the Judgment Disc Japanese demo was Prompto's photo taking. So I'm really happy to see that they're working it in directly through the game as opposed to through Xbox or PlayStation's share function and then having to link those to Facebook or Twitter. I feel like there was something else that was supposed to be here that's not mentioned here, but those are just a few details of the Day 1 patch things. As you can see, it's content or it's fixes for things that they couldn't get done before the game went gold, things they have worked on after the game went gold, and that they feel like could really enhance their gaming experience. Something that those who, unfortunately, have been spoiling the game for many people will be missing out on unless they really want to go back and play the game again, which they may if they really enjoy it. Also, Tabata does apologize for people out there spoiling the game. Like, he apologizes to you who aren't spoiling the game and are potentially having the game spoiled to you by these people who got the game early. For those who don't know, a store in Peru released it a little bit early, and I believe a GameStop in Texas was selling copies of the game early for a premium price. I don't know if they put it all to GameStop. I don't know if the employees who were selling it were pocketing the money. I haven't read the whole story, but there are copies of the game floating around early, and people who are not authorized to be producing that footage on the internet are doing so. As far as I know, the only people who have permission currently, and I could be wrong, there could be more, are IGN and ItMeJP, a YouTuber and Twitch broadcaster, both of which are going to be producing content with the community developer team tomorrow, Tuesday. What is it? What's is it, the 22nd? Tuesday the 22nd. So if you see anything that's not from them and it's not demo related, you can report it if it bothers you. If not, I mean, maybe someone else will. That's up to you guys. Like, Square Enix can't squash all of it, so it's up to you guys to report something if it really bothers you. Ultimately, though, really glad to see they're already working on improvements for the game, things to bring it a little bit more in line. Next step is to see either other fixes they do or what the DLCs will bring when they come out. I don't know what we can expect from Episode Prompto, Episode Ignis, Episode Gladiolus, and the multiplayer DLC, but so far, I'm excited as is, and this just made me a little bit more excited. Some information to tide me over for the next 8 days. Anyway, let me know what you think about these day one changes that are listed here. Are there any other changes that you felt like it could use, maybe after the PAX West demo or after the Judgment Disc demo if you played it recently? Be sure to put those in the comment section of the video below, but remember, be careful. You don't know where the spoilers are lurking around. Anyway, I'm going to get going for this video. Be sure to like, favorite, subscribe, and share, and stay tuned for more Final Fantasy 15 information, gameplay, news guides, all that fun stuff. Anyway, thank you for watching. Until next time, take care.